Hi guys, this is Vishal and welcome to Tuesday Technical Talk episode number 25. And I'm so excited to be part of this session. And let's wait for a few more seconds before we get going and let's share it from where are you logging in from? So which city you are logging in? Yes, Bangalore, Chennai. Or you have people from North Carolina. Oh, that's where my brother stays. Then we have Karnataka. Then we have Pune. Then we have we can show that's Raleigh, NC, North Carolina, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so this is like the 25th episode. This is like almost like 6 months of doing Tuesday Technical Talk, and it's been growing, and the number of views and the number of people are logging in every time, and we have a great increase in the number of YouTube channels subscribers because we have put all these episodes on YouTube as well. So that's great, and this is like more of a community which is building up in this space of technical analysis, and people are sharing the videos. Now if you are live right now, let's do one thing. Let's spread this thing and make sure that more people reach out. So hit the share button right now, and then we get started in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to share something very important, very simple, and what I got requests from many people. So I'm going to share that topic today. Vinay from Mumbai. There is some audio problems from someone, but I guess you need to check your audio settings. Most people are able to hear, I guess. Yeah. Kishan, Vinay, Sagar, Sachin. Yes. Great going, guys. Hit the share button right now on your screen so let other people join in, and we can get going in a while. So many of you have also registered for the 6 steps to 6 figure trades program, which we did exclusively. And now we are also coming up with the live Star Trader program coming up in July, and 4 days of live program, 26, 27, 28, 29th of July in Mumbai. And we have like 120 participants from all over India right now, as of now, registered, and few more seats are available. I'll tell you more details as we go forward. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm going to show you today is we spoke about the star trading, which is first you look at the price, then we look at the pattern, then we look at the volume, then we look at momentum, volatility, then time, sentiment. All these are in the same order which we spoke in the last video. If you have not seen my past episodes, go check on YouTube episode number 24, 23, 20, and all other 20 episodes where we covered about short-term trading, swing trading, day trading, candlestick pattern, RSI, ADX, and all that. So today we are going to use something called as volatility, which is the volatility bands called Bollinger Bands. Now, how many of you use Bollinger Bands? Say I use Bollinger Bands, or I use BB in the comment section. Say I use BB in the comment section if you're using Bollinger Bands. Yes, Vaidya. I use BB. Yes. Clear sound. So sound is clear. By the way, some of you are not able to listen. I guess sound is very clear. You use Bollinger Bands. And you use Bollinger Bands. So many of you use Bollinger Bands. Yes. Okay, great. So I use Bollinger Bands. Yes, great. So let's take Bollinger Bands today. Now let me show you a chart, and let's get on the chart. Can you see my chart now? And it says I can see the Bollinger Bands, right? Use Bollinger Bands and RSI. Oh, you must be our student. Mostly we focus on Bollinger Bands, candlestick, and RSI, and that's what we cover in detail in Started a Program. So let's get going with the Bollinger Band stuff today. Now you can see this. Let me make it darker in this case. Now, I just hold on till the end of this session. I'm going to give you some great stuff, some free videos and amazing stuff from our source, our time. Just 4 to 5 videos, which will cover a lot of stuff apart from what I'm teaching right now. So hold on till the last, and you'll get those links, and you can watch those videos right away. So this is what you can see is Bollinger Bands, and on the screen, right? And there is upper band, middle band, and lower band. There are three bands. And if you see this bands, now basically what we use Bollinger Bands is at least 7 ways to use Bollinger Bands. Now, out of those 7 ways, you can use 7 ways. One Bollinger Band is called volatility breakout. One Bollinger Band as bottom picking, top picking, and momentum picking. And we can even use it as a sideways market, support and resistance. We can also know how to use it as a fake breakout, means fake out days. So 7 different uses of Bollinger Bands, out of which I'm going to show you one today in this session, right? And the first one, and the most common, is what we call as volatility divergence. Now, we have understood RSI divergence in the past. You must be aware about divergence in RSI. And if you see RSI, that means, suppose, for example, let's look at Nifty. If I look at Nifty, and if I want to see a divergence, then I look at the price and the RSI combination. And I know that if the price makes a new high and RSI does not make a new high, then there are divergences. Like here, if you see, this is a divergence because price is lower and RSI is higher. So like this, we have momentum divergences. We can even have volatility divergence. And what do you mean by volatility divergence? Is simply when let me make the most common pattern in the market is called double top and double bottoms. I hope you agree on that. And you can even see there's a double top here also, and double bottom, double top is a common thing in the market. Now, how do you know it's a very good double top or a double bottom? Is using Bollinger Bands, and you compare the two bottoms with the help of Bollinger Band. Like, for example, this is where it is. Now, if you see this bottom and this bottom is almost the same. It's exactly the same, in fact. And in this case, the bottom is going outside the Bollinger Band, whereas in this case, the bottom is inside the Bollinger Bands. And that is what we call as volatility divergence. Now, that means on one bottom, the volatility is higher, and on the second bottom, which is already the same, is the volatility is low. That means there is a divergence, and then we can be ready for an upturn or for a U-turn coming from there. And like that, let's first understand the double bottom, what I'm talking about, outside, inside, what we call it. This is an outside bottom, and this is an inside bottom in the Bollinger Band. Like outside, inside, same bottoms, and then there's a bounce in the market. So if we can know outside inside pattern properly, and that which comes very, very often. Now look here, is this it's a different case when the bottom is outside, but the top, another bottom is inside, although the second bottom is lower than the previous bottom. And that's why now you will say that it's not a double bottom, it's a lower bottom, right? I agree. But if you go in detail of double bottoms and double tops, which we call as M and W patterns, there are like 16 M's and 16 W's, 16 different size and shapes of M's and W's. And this is one of them, where one is outside, one is inside. and that gives me a confidence that the volatility has gone down and the market can bounce up. And that's what exactly it happened in this case. If you see that, now there can be specific ways to trade it, the exits and the entries and the top stop loss and the target. Let's first understand outside inside first properly, so that we understand, then we can spot it. Now here, perfect case, see, this is outside and this is inside and abouts. That's volatility divergence, right? Let's see, the same chart can have so many of them. It can appear on the top also. Let me show you a top one. See, that's an outside and that's an inside. It's an M pattern, double top, right? And again, that's an outside and inside, and one more inside in this case. So let me change stocks to something else. Let's look at, see, that's an outside, inside, again inside, and then up. So this is reducing the volatility and then market going up. So this, like similar to momentum divergence, we also have volatility divergence, and that is very, very powerful. And if you use in conjunction, which is like in combination of RSI and Bollinger Bands, superb. That's the best combination you can have, because one is momentum, one is volatility. That's a killer combination. So that's why, that's what we teach in Started a Program. So let's come back to, let's see some top patterns. And it can also appear on weekly charts. It can also appear on daily charts. So if you see, there's an outside, inside. It's a very small M pattern here. And let's look at, say, sale. See, there is outside, inside, and abouts, right? And let's look at, say, Federal Bank. And you can see there's an outside, inside, and a decline. Now, this decline is good for a positional trading. And let's look at this one, which is outside and inside. See this bottom formation, double bottom, one with high volatility, one with low volatility. And then we have a stupendous rise. Now, this is like on a weekly chart going from 40 rupees to 80 rupees, which is double without any break. So this is amazing stuff, which is very, very powerful. And you can use it in combination of RSI. That will become the icing. Now, let's look at this one, outside. Now, in this case, if you see, there's outside closing. The body of the candle is closing outside the candle, outside the Bollinger Bands. And this is inside, just the shadow is touching. And still, it's a nice bounce from here. So that's outside, inside on weekly chart. Another one, see this, how powerful it can be. Outside and inside, double bottom, volatility divergence. We can have, like, what are the types of divergence we can have? One is volume divergence, high volume, low volume. One is momentum divergence, high momentum, low momentum, which is RSI. One is volatility divergence, which is outside and inside, right? That's volatility divergence. And then we can go into deeper, like bullish divergence, bearish divergence, single divergence, multiple divergence, and then we have something called as reverse divergence also. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, why we go in. If you know my work, I've been doing so many videos and so many live programs and seminars. Broadly, we'll be talking about one or two tools only. And what we have done is going deeper into those couple of tools rather than understanding 20 more tools like Elliott and Gann and all that. So if you understand one thing properly, like I said, Bollinger Band has 7 uses, 7 different ways you can use Bollinger Bands. So if you know everything properly, then it makes more sense rather than knowing bits and pieces of things in parts. So this is very, very powerful stuff. And let's look at something like, if I look at Bank Nifty, there's an outside and there's an inside right now going on. And if you see this is above 60 and not above 60, that's also a sign of caution, we can say. And last time we discussed that markets are broadly in a sideways market compared to the uptrend which we are seeing. So if you see that last 6 weeks are like painful, like no movement, no money, no trading. And people generally trade for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they think that they are not making money, then the program is not good, or the system is not good, or the method is not good, and I need to change the system. You need to have patience. When the market trends, you make money. When the market doesn't trend, you don't lose money. You just protect your capital doing small losses and be ready for the big trend coming up. And that's where market is a game of patience. And if you can't have patience, and if you can't give yourself one full year to make money in the market, then you should not even think about joining stock market. So that's my advice to those who are joining new in the game. I hope this is making sense to you, right? Are you guys learning something? If you're learning, if you have learned something new today, say, I learned something. We need more engagement in the session. Like, say, I'm learning. Come on. You already learned a lot. Yes. And say, comment. I hope you are not watching this. I'm learning something new. I'm learning. Yes, sir. Yes. Dinesh, Prabhakar, Kishore, Navneet, Ravi, Satyananda, Leena Prasad. Yes, Anu Bhatia. Yes, you are revising. Yes, I know that. Good job. So it's always good to learn again and again and again. So that's great. So you need to keep learning and keep looking at the charts. Great stuff. So this is about learning and relearning and come on, keep going on and on and on. And this is what you guys are going to be in started a program. Rajesh, Milan, Kaushik, Hitesh, we'll see you in started a program in July end. And you're going to go much deeper into learn all the seven types of Bollinger Band uses when we do that in detail for one full day in started a program, of course. So let's get back to the system. And this is outside inside. And let's look at, say, some other stocks like, okay, now can you see this one? Look at this one. That's very nice. This is outside, goes up, inside, and then now nice and uptrend. Now if I combine this is a weekly chart. If I combine this with a monthly chart, and if I combine with certain candlestick patterns and volume patterns, it will become a 5-star trade. Now if you see this white volume, the big volume on this is a good confirmation. And if I convert, let's mark this area for you. Let's mark this area, which is the good one, and I mark it on monthly chart. And this is where monthly chart is taking support and bouncing back sharply. So I can combine this with different kind of things, and I can make a lot of money out of this. Now the idea is to get more practice, so that you are confident about taking action, right? See, this is outside inside, and there's an outside and inside just about touching. And let me see, this is nice. See, this is outside, then inside, and one more inside, and see the zoom up. Now this is fantastic stuff. This is another way of using Bollinger Band, is called the squeeze method or the walk of the bands method. Maybe we can do that one in another Tuesday technical talk. Outside, inside, same pattern, right? Are you guys learning? Yes, great stuff. This is very simple, right? Basically, but you need to have that confidence. This is there in the books also. Nothing new I'm teaching, but you need to have that confidence and somebody to tell you. And that's why reading a book versus learning from someone who has been practicing or invented makes all the sense. And that's why I also prefer to learn from the gurus and attend programs and seminars rather than, apart from reading the books. Books are a reiteration. When you read them, you understand them well. But you need someone to tell you that, okay, this is a 5-star because, or this is 7-star, this is a high reliability, this is low reliability, this works fantastic, this doesn't work that much. So all this is part of the game, and somebody has to guide you through that. So now let me show you where I'm going to trade this. Now let's do the trading part of it. Okay, I'm going to teach you the stop loss and what we call the stop loss and the target. So let's take it this way. Let me see if we have. There are so many outside inside. If you see this outside inside, there's outside inside. So let's take it this way. What we call this is M. Can you see that M? That's an M, right? So if I count these numbers, see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and this becomes an M, 5 points, right? And now what I want is the 1 and 2, means 2 is outside, 3 and 4 is inside. So we are comparing 2 and 4. And then we are going to take the trade at 4. Once you have a black candle at 4, you are going to put the trade short, sell in this case, and put the stop loss above the highest high of 4, not 2, the 4. So that's your stop loss. You are going to enter. First target is, of course, your support level, which is your 3 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 is your target. So that gets achieved no time. Once 3 breaks, that means the M breaks, that much more distance, this much distance is again replicated here. That's your minimum target. Now in this case, you got 3 times the target, but minimum is 1 time. That's what we are looking for. That's W pattern trading, M pattern trading, or W's. W will be similar to that, M would be ulta of that. So that's exactly what, even if you look at this one, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is your M. Now you're going to short here somewhere with the black candle. Just above that is your stop loss. First target is this, and second target would be replica of this, like a normal target, and it hits the target. Job done. Once the target is hit, your job is done. You can't expect more. It may go 2 targets, it may go 3 targets, it may go 4 targets also. Like here, you got 3 targets, and here you got 1 target. That is up to the market. So 1 target is what we are looking at minimum. It might not even get the target. It might hit the stop loss also. That's fine, right? So it might hit your stop loss here. That's okay. But this is decent money to be made in that amount of time, right? So this is what we are talking. If you look at this one also minutely, this is also an outside, inside. One goes up and then goes up and then goes up. That's nice. That's a W pattern. Can you see that? That's fun, fantastic stuff. It's very simple. Now, if you combine with this RSI, and if you have a volume advantage and candlestick advantage, and that's why we call it 5-star trade or 7-star trade, right? So I am right now in my comment section. I am giving you 4 free videos, 4, which explains you what is Star Trader, why Star Trader program, 1 full exclusive 5-star setup, plus then absolute brilliant offer to join Star Trader program in my comment section. And you can download this link, which I'm showing you. Just note down this link and maybe copy paste this link. I will show you on this. And it says https://mulkanziu.mykajabi.com/p/st. Just copy this link in your browser, and you will immediately access to at least 2 hours of training from me, more than 2 hours. 4 videos. It says video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4. And video 4 has an exclusive invitation to join my Star Trader program coming up in July end. And you may, there are some exclusive bonuses and discounts and offers, but you need to register before 6th of July, which is 3 days from now. If you are sure about joining it, make sure you register before 6th. But watch those 4 videos. That itself is incredible. Like what I just taught you is one of my 5-star setup in this Bollinger Bands, and there are a couple of more things you can add. It can become a 7-star also with the help of RSI and candlestick. And similarly, I'm teaching one in this one. So all you guys who are live right now, make sure you take down this link, and also make sure you forward this link to as many people who want to see my stuff, how we teach, what we teach, and what is the stuff, what we are talking about, started a program, and then you will know what it is. Now, by the way, though, that is one important concept which I taught you in this Tuesday technical talk. Now, just let me know what was the takeaway from this session. What did you learn in this session? What was the takeaway? What is the takeaway? And come on, in the comment section. volatility divergence. And then we have, yeah, you learned about volatility divergence. I'm interested. You can click on that link. It has limited seats, but it has 6th July as the deadline. Just make sure you register before that. M and W inside outside, Bollinger Band divergence, M and W inside outside, double top, double bottom pattern. Yes, that's great. And Bollinger Band divert W and M pattern. They're so powerful, so simple. I don't understand. Like even I was like once upon a time, I was like, let me know, teach me Elliott wave, teach me Neo wave, teach me Gann analysis, teach me time cycles and astrological cycles and stuff like crazy. You want to learn more, but why? The simple stuff makes money. The more simpler it is, the more you can execute. More execution means more money. More advanced stuff means more complex, and more complex means low execution, and low execution means no money and more confusion. So just stick to simple stuff. Why waste time? I have done that so for so many years, and so much of time and money and pain I have seen for going those advanced stuff. That's why we the whole institute of Malkan's View stands on one simple word, is simplicity. So I want you to take part of this, be part of this community, and take advantage of the simple stuff which we are teaching. And make sure, if you can afford in terms of time, effort, and money, be a part of Started a Program. They're one of the best programs which we do out of all the programs which we do, and that would be enough. You might not never do any other program. That would be sufficing. That Started a Program is enough for you to take you to the next level, like 10 more levels up in your trading. And so make sure you share the, I'm just shared that link on the show, which is let me show that. Where is that? Technical. Okay. I have given you the link, and I'm also going to post that link in the news feed, in the video about this video in Facebook, and below this video in YouTube. Make sure you click on that link, watch those 4 videos, and if you are there, register or Started a Program before 6th of July, and I'll see you in Mumbai for 26th of July at the club, morning 8 o'clock. And we are going to do some live trading as well, because it's a Thursday and a Friday. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this show. Please share this video. This is very important stuff, very simple stuff. Make sure you share this video with your friends and community. And I'll see you at next Tuesday Technical Talk. Thank you so much.